is Action Sports Jack's 1st and 10 Training Camp. Sponsored by And the Jar and Levine, Accident Attorneys.
Trayvon Walker, Josh Allen, maybe one of the best pass rush duos in the league for the next 5 years. Hey, speak it into existence. Why not? Dream big. No sweet dreams just yet. Stay up with us for a few more minutes. Welcome to a Thursday night edition of 1st and 10 Training Camp. I'm Brent Martineau. Hall of Fame game a week from tonight, by the way. Jags getting closer to putting the pads on. That will happen on Sunday. If you're keeping score at training camp, and, well, certainly we really are doing that in the media, and you're not able to this year because it's not open to the public. You'd have to give the win to the defense today, especially inside the 20 during red zone work this morning. We can't expect the offense to win every day, and frankly, you want both sides of the ball to succeed in the fall. And it probably is more important that the offense has success in the fall, quite frankly. But hey, it's training camp right now.
These guys are doing really well. It's still early in camp. Today's day 4, obviously, but long way to go. But pleased where they're at and what they're doing. They're improving every single day. These games that are coming up are going to be another benchmark for them, just to take a step in the direction that we need them to go.
A few Jags notes from camp. Shaq Quarterman tipped the pass to Shaq Griffin for the sole interception in the red zone area. Juwan Taylor joined Foley Fatukasi and Devin Lloyd on the sideline. He did not work today. And there was a clear winner in the kicker battle today. Andrew Mevis missed 3 field goals. Ryan Santoso made all 4 of his attempts. This could become a major issue, the kicking situation for the Jags. We mentioned it wasn't the offense's best day after a few really good days. Overall, this offense off to a nice start in year 1 of the playbook. There's a bunch of playmakers and new weapons at Doug Peterson's fingertips. Action Sports Jax's Olivia Tasley has the story of one of those and maybe the most important weapon.
Defense stole the show in day 4 of Jaguars training camp, and it was noticed especially in those red zone drills. Christian Kirk speaking to the media after practice today, he says that defense came out with energy, but not to worry. The offense, they're still working, and it's still early in training camp.
It's just a high competitive day of practice, especially in the red zone, because that's where touchdowns are scored, and so guys were amped up. So I thought we handled it well. I thought we handled the adversity well, and we just kept on trucking, and we're going to learn from it. The tough thing about the red zone is obviously the field is condensed, and so it's hard down there, in the league and just in general. You got to be on point with your landmarks and your fundamentals and be disciplined within the play call. And so, offensively we struggled a little bit, but that's some of the adversity that we're going to face all training camp and throughout the season. For us, it's going to be great film for us to go back and watch and just learn from today and move forward and just keep on getting better.
It'll be a day off for the Jaguars tomorrow, but it is back to work on Saturday, and then Sunday it's game on. The pads are on, and it's time to see what this team can really do. At Jaguars training camp, I'm Olivia Tasley, Action Sports Jax.
1st and 10 training camp happens weekdays during the next few weeks, and then on the weekends we get a half hour to talk about football. 10:30 on Fox 30, 11:30 on CBS 47. It's called Action Sports Jax Primetime all year round. Tyson Campbell off to a nice start in year 2 for the Jags, 33rd overall pick of the Jaguars last year out of Georgia. If there was one player that noticeably showed improvement in the Urban Meyer year as the year went along, it was Campbell. He was really good in the second half of the season, and hopefully he'll be really, really good in 2022. Speaking of good, Tyson Campbell could make Shaq Griffin even better. We catch up with the leader in the secondary. On the way on 1st and 10 training camp coming up next.
There you go. I like to stay outside. Defend you.
Red zone work, it's really a make or break part of the field. Got to score touchdowns instead of field goals, and the quarterback has to be really efficient. The best offenses make few mistakes inside the red zone. I think in 2017 when the Jags went to the playoffs, Blake Bortles had 21 red zone touchdowns and no picks. That's what winning teams do. Welcome back to 1st and 10 training camp. I'm Brent Martineau. The offense continues to be the focal point, but the defense is revamped and hopefully improved. Mentioned it all week. Stop the run, get more sacks, get turnovers. It's hard to say the Jags have the best or one of the best of anything going into the season compared to the rest of the NFL from a position group standpoint, but you might be able to make a case the cornerback trio of Shaq Griffin, Tyson Campbell, and Darius Williams is one of the best rooms in the NFL. There's some familiar faces in the secondary overall. That could be a good thing for the Jags.
Man, I feel like we finally come together. I tell them today, I feel like we're taking big strides, and our communication is getting a lot better. When your communication have to the point where you can trust people on your team, that's amazing. You know, I feel like our defense is starting to find our identity to be able to trust each other, and everybody's just doing their job, and it's amazing to see.
Some will say that the offense has a big advantage until the pads come on in training camp, but a day like this has got to give this defense confidence. You guys already have confidence, you know, but this has got to be a confidence booster for you guys, right?
Oh, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. You know, when the pads do come on, you know, it's definitely going to get a lot tougher, but our main thing is we trying to get each other better. You know, we know the type of offense we want to have, and I know the offense want a certain defense to be able to get the ball back for them. So we all trying to create our own identity. But like I said, we're going to continue to grind it out, continue to compete. We're going to make each other better, and it's going to make sure it's hard.
One of the great parts about you in the defensive back room is that a lot of the other rooms in here, they're sort of acclimated to new players. You guys got a lot of returners, so the gelling period is already done, and now it's just a matter of growing that connection and sort of that acclimation period that everyone else has to go through. You guys have already got it done, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. We already got that part done. But the main thing is the guys that we do have that already came back. You know, everybody's open arms. You know, so we got these new guys that's coming in. You know, everybody's willing to help each other. We don't want no weak links, and we believe in that. You know, any moment it can be your moment, and we want everybody to be ready for it.
Speaking of the young guy, let's talk about one young guy he's not new. He was here, Tyson Campbell. I mean, this guy you can tell he's just different this year. I hear him talking trash to guys, saying things that we normally don't even hear him talk on the field. But now he's out there. Just tell me about his improvement and what you've seen of him so far.
He found his rhythm. You know, we already told him last year. You know, find your confidence. You know, you've been that guy. If you wasn't that guy, you wouldn't be here. You know, you deserve every bit of being here on this team and being a starter. Carry yourself as that way. And, you know, he found the confidence. He's starting to gel. He found his rhythm. So when you're having fun with it and you know yourself, it's easy to have fun and play ball and make plays and talk a little bit of trash while you're doing it. So, man, he made a huge improvement, and that's just maturity.
One of the things that you've been consistently saying about last year is that you want to get your hands on the ball. You want more picks. You got one out here. How great does that feel?
Oh, that felt good. You know, I'll tell them, I said, I'm finally living right. You know, I've been working on getting the ball in my hands, and now I'm seeing it coming in practice. So I just got to continue to build on it. You know, hopefully I can lead this camp in interception. You know, my goal is leading interception, then leading the season. So, you know, my job is not done. I'm going to continue to work. You know, I'm going to go get some catches in now. So that grind don't stop. I want the ball in my hand, and when it touches, I want to keep it.
Action Sports Jax Primetime.
Saturday at 10:30 on Fox 30.